بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. This last dua that I made, I feel today is so important. More than any other time I have shared a message on YouTube. And the reason is that I want to share with you a very controversial issue. It is related to Hajj. More than any other year, I have had many comments from people who wanted to go for Hajj, but when they find out how costly it is, they say probably I will never be able to perform this act of worship during my life. It is becoming so expensive to the point that if a husband and wife have to go together, they have to spend all their life belongings, everything that they own, in order for them to make this trip. And I thought about it after I heard out of Tunisia, some religious authorities suggesting that the government should ban Hajj for this year. That really alarmed me. I mean, when politics interfere with acts of worship, that is a red flag. However, it is a reality. It's something that we really need to face. We can't just allow this to continue, and it may continue forever. There are people who really call that probably we should not encourage that the cost will keep on escalating, and because of that, we should stop going for Hajj. Now, this is like saying to somebody living in the northern hemisphere in areas where the day is 20 hours long that you should stop fasting because the day is so long. We cannot do that. And until a solution is found, I have an idea. And I know that some of you, maybe many of you, will disagree with me, and that is fine. And please, if you disagree, let us disagree with good faith instead of just coming out and calling each other names. It's just an idea. It's something that I thought of. And if you agree with me, alhamdulillah. If you disagree with me and you have a better suggestion, please let us communicate, because my objective is to find a solution for those people who would like to go. They're not poor, but they like to go, but at the cost that is presently required for them to make the trip, they will never be able to make this. And I know some people may argue, because in our deen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, لِمَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. It is for those who have the ability to do so. Now, we are finding that owners of hotels, we are finding that the taxes that are being levied against Hajj and the Hujjaj and the cost of transportation within the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is really adding up to, like this year, for a package, it costs around $17,000. And that hurts. That really hurts me as a person who feels that I would like to provide guidance for the pilgrims. Now, the idea, in summary, is for people who have done Hajj before, if they are well-to-do and they would like to feel that they have helped someone who does not have the means that they possess, that they may contribute and help into a pool where we can find people to supplement what they can afford. Somebody can afford $10,000, then we can add to the cost. And I assure you, I spoke with the company that I go with, Falcon Travel, and they promised that they will help those people who would like to go, and they are helped and supplemented by other people who really would like to help, and they will cut the cost in order for them, they don't want to make any profit, they told me, but they have to make the cost that is required for this trip. So I invite all those people who really would like to put their contributions into a pool, and we can help those people who would like to go for Hajj. Another thing, that there's something called Hajj al-Badal, meaning that if you would like to perform Hajj, if you already performed your own Hajj and you would like to do Hajj on behalf of a deceased person, of somebody who cannot go for Hajj because of illness or something else, and you would like me personally or those who have done Hajj years before and they go every year, then what we can do, you can pay for the package. We will take someone who cannot afford anything to contribute toward their trip. We will pay for their cost, and then another person will do the Hajj on behalf of the person who could not make it or who is deceased. Let us help each other to make this trip a reality. And this is an idea. I know that some of you have better ideas. I welcome your suggestions. I welcome your contributions, but please, let us do something so that we don't make this trip something of the past, that people before us or our generation was able to do it, but that's it, because others after us will not be able to make this trip. This is really sad. We have to find something. So if you agree, please, write me a line on my website address. I will share that with you in detail some other time, but my website address is Dr.Munir El-Kassem.ca or .com, and or you may write me something on Messenger, and we will really, or in your comment, in the comment section, you can tell me what your suggestion is, but let us do something. I was told by Falcon Travel that they have still 2 weeks before they will close the registration, and that will be 2 weeks for us to act, and act quickly. Inshallah, we can come up with something that is feasible. Please let me know. Let us help one another, and don't forget what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us: "Al-Muslimu lil-Muslim, أو المؤمن للمؤمن كالبنيان المرصوص يشد بعضه بعضا." That a believer to another believer is like a strong structure. Each element of it will add strength to the other elements. Jazakumullah khair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala find it in our hearts, the preparedness to give fi sabilillah and help those who really would like to perform Hajj before it is too late. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.